Turtle, I've cursed you. I've cursed your headphones. You kicked in a subscription to the show and then said, Thaumaturge sounds like somebody needs to equip their jobstone, which is what I was going to say. I was going to say that. I was going to say it. It was going to be really funny. Everyone would be like, haha, F14 thing, haha. But you said it in the chat first. And now my shit is ruined. My shit is ruined. So, you know, there's that. Cheryl said it funnier, though. Maybe. Maybe they did, Bobo. Maybe they did, Bobo to Hobo. Get better jokes. I don't know if I even have jokes at all. Is this not the joke? You need to save Wooly. He thinks he should play all of Cabaret Club on stream. Bro, why would I stop him from doing that? You know what I think the funniest thing in the fucking world is? I think the funniest thing in the world is, like, you guys, like, come into my show and you talk about Wooly's stream and you're like, Pat, you got to talk to him. And, like, I have never been able to convince that motherfucker of anything other than FF16, which in hindsight, I probably shouldn't have, ever. Right. But if people went to Wooly's show and was like, Pat's doing this stupid shit, you need to fucking stop him, and he, like, talked to me off camera and be like, hey, I heard blah, blah, blah. I'd be like, oh, yeah, okay. And I'd be, like, super open to take his advice. Like, y'all are pointing it in the wrong direction. Y'all are pointing it. Yeah, I did do it for Silent Hill 3. That was an extreme circumstance, is what I think. That's what I think. That being said, the Cabaret Club shit is awesome, and nobody ever does it all on stream. So, like, so why not? Pat, do I think a Dragon's Dogma 2 demo will drop tomorrow? If it does, I'm going to shoot my own dick off. That is not a promise. Wait, what do you mean what's left of it? What is that? What does that mean? You don't leave part of your penis in there to make a baby. Oh, that's so threatening. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, darn. Bro, I'm in a great mood today. I got a really good night's sleep. And then new pajama pants. Wait, other side. New pajama pants in the mail. And they feel great. And they look nice. Hell yeah. I like Femboys asks, are you going to talk about the multiverses situation? Or do you feel like you've said enough? Until they actually bring the game back, I've said enough. I think putting a game out in open beta and selling characters and content only to shelf the game for like 8 or 9 months is outrageous. Outrageous. I don't think Multiverses got nearly enough shit for that. I don't think they got nearly enough shit for that. I think they should have gotten way, way more shit for it. Are they going to give their stuff back? Oh, yeah, no. Everything you got is still there. But, like... So, like, here's the deal. When they bring it back, it better be fucking A+. Step 1, it has to feel better. But even more than that, step 2, bro, they gotta redo that whole soundtrack. That was like the biggest thing about Multiverses that was like, wow, this soundtrack is like whatever. And it's like, this is Superman and Batman and fucking Looney Tunes and shit. And this soundtrack is totally forgettable. How the fuck? By the way, we're playing Infinite Wealth today. We're not playing FF7. That's tomorrow. But first, we're going to play Thaumaturge. Sorry, the Thaumaturge. But before that, we're going to thank some people. So, for example, Harry Kingsport gifted 5 subs. Thanks, Harry Kingsport. I love you. Oink. They also kicked in $5. Thanks, Harriet. Pat, in Rebirth, one of the weapons Greg has on his back looks like the Buster Sword wrapped in leather straps. Isn't that what Cloud's weapon is when he appears in Kingdom Hearts? Yes. Yes, it is. That being said, Gilgamesh is trans-dimensional. So, like, there are no rules for him. And he is the same character in every game. So, you know. They TV kicked in us up. Thank you. So did Ronald McDownload. Thanks, Ronald. Biggest Dickus the Fourth kicked in 500 bits to say thought experiment. Was the Pyramid Head in Silent Hill 2 apartments raping the mannequins or not? So I saw Queequeg be like, what kind of question is that? Because he's obviously jamming them down the drain. So here's the thing. I know too much about this to have it be a thought experiment. So, in literalness, like literally what is PH doing, as confirmed by the devs and no clip camera, he is attempting to jam the mannequin legs down the drain. It is symbolic of trying to hide what you've done and hide how you feel. Right? That's what it's about. However, and this is the part that trips people up, that's what it literally is. However, the way that it is cut, shot, and the perspective that you see it from is intentionally ambiguous. So what the player is supposed to interpret is that, what the fuck is he like? What is he doing? What he's doing is, what the fuck is he doing to those mannequin legs? That looks creepy and fucked up and gross. And that confusion and that confusion and that unknowableness is the point. And that there is a difference between what you believe you are perceiving and what you are seeing. Transport of the Sequel says, Pat, what if a game sponsored your stream, but you accidentally played FF7 Rebirth? Would any jail convict you? No, of course not. But, I mean, okay, I'm going to explain how the process works for sponsored games. Are you ready? Are you ready? So, they don't pay you first. They go, hey, you want to do this stream? And you go, yeah, I do this stream or this video. And then they send you a contract, and then you sign the contract, and then they send you the deliverables, and then you read the deliverables, and then you deliver on the deliverables. Then you send them an invoice, and then they take the invoice and they send it to their accounting man, and then the accounting man gets back to you and sends you money. So if I just didn't do it, they would just not send me any money. Like, if I said I was going to fix your fucking roof and just didn't, you would just not pay me. That sounds like a lot of work. It's not, but it is paperwork. There is a weirdly high amount of paperwork that I go through behind the curtain. Also, shout out to the idiots who were smarter than me and said, just replace the earmuffs on your headphones. Now I have replaced earmuffs on my headphones, and I specifically got black ones because I like Panda electronics. I like replacing the faceplate of a white device with the black faceplate, or vice versa. I like to Panda up my electronics. I think it looks cool. Oh, we also got Yami199 who subscribed. Thanks, Yami. Now, what's strange, and I hope this gentleman or gentle lady checks in, because this was $15 of donation 2 days ago, but that would have been what, Saturday? Or Sunday, which I don't do streams on Sundays. This is 3 $5 donations from AI Bro, who I spoke to at length at the end of my FF7 Rebirth stream. Who wanted to continue that conversation. Now, this is like correspondence, right? Because this is so removed. And to their genuine credit, if you're gonna have a bad take, you could do worse than paying people to listen to it. You could do way worse than that. In addition, these questions are worded politely and earnestly. So thumbs up, regardless of my level of disagreement. It says a lot about how they refuse to put a name to their words. I mean, through PayPal, I can just look at their name. I mean, I can literally just go to 2 days ago. Which would be, I don't know, Sunday? That'd be what, the 3rd? No. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's the guy's name. But in fact, no. Yeah, I could go back to like November or further back. This is somebody who doesn't often donate to my streams. Oh, sorry to be clear. I mean a username, not their actual name. No, I mean I have their email also, because that's how it works when you send somebody money on PayPal. Queequeg, your name isn't Wooly Madden. Go you. That's funny. I don't know that. I guess I don't know that. I you know what? I guess I don't. You know, I bet I could go. Hold on, let's have some fun here. I bet I could go into this thing on Streamlabs. No, not Streamlabs, Stream Elements now. And I could go to this, and I could click on, I could probably click on this. What is this? I could, yeah, okay. And I could see who it is. It is somebody who has always gone anonymously. Actually, no, it's somebody who has changed their name like 10 times. Anonymous, 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 this name, anonymous, this name, this different 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 name. Oh, okay, there they are. Okay. All right. Well, they're not in chat today. Anyway. So anyway, the point is about they have actually been going as by AI Bro for at least 2 or 3 years. So, I mean, that has actually been extremely consistent. So, let's talk to AI, bro. Imagine wanting anonymity on the internet. Listen, they don't have anonymity from me because they tipped me. However, it is my responsibility to respect that anonymity by not actually saying it out loud or sharing it with anyone, because that would be rude as fuck. That would just be rude as fuck. Like, why would I do that? Regardless, let's actually take let's reference let's talk to them. Let's see what they got. So this is from a couple days ago. So this would have been right after the FF7 thing. I listened back to your response to me. I would like to respond. I understand that AI generators rely on theft, but at what point does a project get so incredible that it just doesn't matter? If we were making the holodeck, would it matter? So this is not a practical concern. This is an ethical concern, and everyone's going to have to draw their line in the sand. And the answer, guys, you were saying never. And I would like to challenge that by saying there is no point in which theft would not matter. Ever, regardless of output. You cannot possibly expect people to look at any venture and respond to, yeah, I know you had to steal, but ooh, it's cool. Like people that don't have any morals or ethics, or those without those but have never been robbed themselves, are the only ones who are going to be for that. It's a line in the sand. The answer is there will never be a time in which the theft of ideas and labor doesn't matter. Ever. I scrolled through your old donations and saw that you used to work a retail job. If your boss told you that you just didn't get a paycheck that week because they could put it towards the store and look how great it was, I don't think you'd give a single shit about the fucking store. You'd be like, where's my fucking money? I worked for it. There's no scenario. The only scenario in which it would not matter to you is that if you do not care about the rights and well-being of those stolen from. That's and if you would be, if you are honest about, like, I don't care about other people, I pity that. But I would appreciate it because it allows me to just stop engaging in the discussion, because I don't care to discuss or interact with intellectually somebody who is just blunt about, I don't care about other people. Because I don't care about you if you don't care about other people. There's a genuine disconnect in current society in which I don't know how to explain to you that you should care about the well-being of people that are not you. To me, that says you are fundamentally disconnected from your humanity and that you are a parasite. And parasites don't reason, they justify. Now, if you do care about other people and you believe that this is a singular step to a grander utopia, I would, again, refer you to my earlier statements in which you are either intentionally snake oiling people or you are a rube. And if you genuinely believe that this will lead to some kind of utopia, you sound like a rube. continues on. As for creativity, I believe that there is creativity in prompting. The program that I use requires you to combine buru tags together to create a result. The first time I tried it, I got a result entirely unexpected, and I knew there was creativity. So, we now understand that you are cool. The utopia that you want is a goon machine. Is what I can understand. That being said, you have a genuine fundamental misunderstanding about the essence of creativity. So creativity is very broadly used, and often it's used to describe a visual art or audio art or speech art or whatever, right? And people get so hung up with the final product. The expression of art is about taking something that's inside yourself and externalizing it in a way that people can appreciate. If you didn't even know what you were going to get, it didn't come from you. It came from outside of you. It came from an automated process. You just described in very clear terms that the prompting that you used was not creative. You didn't create anything. You didn't even edit anything. You didn't do anything. You didn't do anything. And like, if you believe that it's like a creative endeavor, I asked that, do you believe that a sculptor just turns their brain on and they auto-complete a sculpture? No, they're taking an image or an idea from their head and they're externalizing it onto clay or marble or, whatever the fuck you have. And you're working on it. And you're trying to bring what's in you outwards. The externalization of art is more important from an emotional, cultural, and societal level than the commercial aspect of that art or the consumption of that art. Writing fan fictions for yourself is more important for your humanity and your expression of your human needs than selling that to a publisher and getting like 50 Shades of Grey money, right? It not tangibly, not physically, but emotionally. They go on to say, oh, here's where it really falls apart. It frustrates me is that people are so focused on the theft of artists today when we have enough data to fuel the generators forever. It is a short-term issue. If there was any way to pay these artists properly on a scale of data set ATB. So the companies that are running these robots are literally in court right now explaining that they must be allowed to steal because it's not feasible if they have to pay anyone. So that whole part of it, it's literally never going to be feasible to pay people to feed into these data sets because the only reason the data sets work at all is by stealing everybody's shit. Everybody's fucking shit, right? That being said, AI bro, I kind of have to go back to, like, I don't know how to make you care about other people. Like, I am in a pseudo creative medium and I have a new baby whom I love and I would do anything for. If you came to my house and stole formula or his baby clothes to make some kind of project by throwing it into a robot and went, but look, it's a great project, I'd kick your fucking ass because you're infringing on the welfare of my child. Artists already barely make any goddamn money at all. So when a generative art program comes along to attempt to put them out of work, you're literally taking food out of their mouth. And I don't know how to explain to you that hungry people or broke people or slighted people are going to be focused on being hungry or broke or slighted. I don't know how to make you understand that you should care about other people. The crux of your argument is, but I want to do the pretty thing. I don't want to work for it, but I want it. And if it hurts other people, I don't care. I disagree. I disagree on an ethical, legal, moral, and fundamental level. You are the grasshopper coming to the ant and stealing his fucking food out from under him. Also, let me check something. Let me check something. Oh, this is great. Oh, this is great. Oh, you know I can read your old messages, right? Okay, let's go through some of them, shall we? um this person a couple of years ago talks about uh getting the minimum wage on their new job, but it's $15. So that's not so bad. So this is a person who is attempting to use the AI thing to work themselves out of retail. Censorship of games Sony has gotten worse and worse. This is my favorite one. Oh, considering how fast the NFT thing's taken off and how publishers are getting on board, is it possible that you, me, and Wooly are the equivalent of old geezers shaking their canes and screaming, "It's off the gold standard"? So NFTs were a scam, and that we were behind the time. But AI, though, that's the future. I'm also noticing that your old messages are written in a naturalistic, clear manner in which you use quotation marks correctly, you say the word bro, and you talk like a human being. Your new messages sound like you actually asked ChatGPT to argue with me. Which I suspected, but it's nice to see it in clear text here. Because you have like legitimately like regular posts. Like, bro, did you hear? Lilith from Diablo 4 is in Call of Duty. Diablo 4! Holy shit, go tell Wooly. And then you have phrases like, one part of the argument I feel is being missed in the Discord of AI generators Uh, where is it? Oh, this is the same person. Oh, this is the same person who asked me, what do you do when things you care about are championed by the worst people and you feel like they're killing any chance of attention on it? For example, unnecessary censorship of Japanese games in the West or translations ruining context. I understand that jerks care about this and still spend all day hating women, but it genuinely annoys me that a dumbass decision to censor something or a scene being translated wrong because somebody finds it icky is ignored because of the trolls. Yeah, you totally fed your argument into ChatGPT. So really, at the end of the day, it's not there yet, buddy. It's not there yet. If you had labeled yourself with your old name, I would have been able to tell like that. But on a serious note, I understand that you may be frustrated with work and that it is bullshit, and I can relate to that. But your method out of your current situation should not come at the direct expense of your peers, even peers you don't know. They're just as valuable as you are, and you should care about them. Also, a future in which we have AI'd all creative endeavors is a sad, dark place that has no spark or joy, and I'm sorry. You have been taken in a vulnerable place in your life, and you have been wrapped up in a lie. And that lie is comforting because it will break your temporarily embarrassed millionaire status and give you the life that you believe you deserve. But currently you are just feeding in to the goals of people who will never help you. And they're never going to do anything for you. And you are only hurting other people. I don't mean to upset you or hurt you, but you really need to take a look in the mirror and understand that you need to care about other people. Because if you don't, then no one will ever care about you. And they shouldn't. Because all you would be here to do is take from them. Though, at the end of this whole thing, I have to say, genuine props for, even if you sent in a fake argument made by nothing, you paid me to listen to it. So, thanks. I'm going to spend that on cat litter. Because my cat needs poop sand. Mask of Michael kicked in 500 bits. Thanks, Michael. You know how apparent. Oh, hold on. That and no, I'm not gonna out their identity or their fucking username or their email or whatever. That's outrageous. I can go back and read their old shit and make fun of them, but like, there's absolutely no way to do so. Sorry, there's no reason to do so. It'd be rude as fuck. Mask of Michael kicked in 500 bits. You know how parents will put their child on their shoulders so they can be tall? Is that just a confidence thing or an ability that you unlock when you get a baby? So if I had a child and tried that, they would fall faster than a sack of potatoes. So I'm not doing that yet because little baby Gowron Pat Jr. Can't hold on to my head with his hands. But a toddler can hold on to your head with their hands. They just grab your head like this. And the reason why you do that is because the babies like uppies. They like uppies. Uppies are fun. You ever go up in a tall building? That's building uppies. Pat, do I want uppies? Shut up. Chris Plays Thing kicked in a sub. Go Skull and Bones finally came out, and some people are enjoying themselves. I'm in the credits for this one, too, LOL. Well, I'm sure you did good work. I'm sure you did good work, Chris. I'm sure someone's having fun. I'm not. Amcha kicked in a sub. Thanks, man. FF16 Moogle. FF16 Moogle kicked in $5. Say appropriate looking good, Kupo. FF7 Remake Moogle kicked in $5. Inappropriate looking good, Kupo. Fucking human resources? Security? Harriet Gang Sport kicked in 2 more subs. Thanks, Harriet. I appreciate it, man. They also kicked in another $5. Thanks, Harriet. Oh, yeah, just remembered. That bit with AI Bro at the end of last Rebirth stream was genuinely great. You should get your TikTok guy to isolate that part and upload it somewhere by itself. Hey, Asna, can you do that? You're here, right? You forgot FF16 had Moogles? I'll be honest, Asna. I also forgot. I also forgot. Hey, it's that thing you told me to do. Queequeg, you're not my boss. Roos Deuce kicked us up. Thanks, Roos. Oh, hold on, Roos. Yeah, wait, Roos. Silent Player asks, thanks for talking up Unicorn Overlord in the podcast. Been a while since I played a good strategy game. So here's one of those things. They paid me to talk about that game on my show. They didn't tell me to talk about it on the podcast, though. So I didn't have to. But I wanted to, man. Because it rules. But also, even if you don't think it rules, there's a demo you can play before the game comes out. So there's no risk here. Right? There's not even a little bit of risk. Harry Kingsport kicked in another gift sub. Thank you. Oh, Fishmonger. Can't find the Unicorn Overlord demo on Steam. Is it under a weird name? No, but it's under the Nintendo Switch, the Xbox Series S and X, and the PlayStation 4 and 5 with digital copies available. Sorry, retail copies available for the Nintendo Switch, PS5, and Xbox Series X. It's not available on PC. I'm sorry. Because Vanillaware doesn't do PC. They just don't do it. Sergeant Tuffy sub. Thanks, man. I'm trying to learn how to draw. And dude, that shit's hard. Still not feeding into a theft machine, though. So at least I've got that going for me. You know, I really feel like the gig economy is really just a function of bad capitalism and failure to increase wages. Because we entered into a world in which you're like, hey, you want to take your illegal taxi service to the airport? Cool. Do you want to fly to your vacation spot where you get into your illegal hotel room? Sick. You want to then watch your illegally made robot TV show? Awesome. I will say, though, the taxi companies, out of all of them, the taxi companies are like legitimately at fault. Taxis in most cities are so goddamn awful. So awful. Like they were opening themselves up wide open for something to come and fuck them. Here's the thing. I'm white. Follow me. No, I see what, no. But you know who got really, who was like a massive proponent for Uber right when it showed up? Wooly. because he'd try and fucking flag down a cab, and I'd watch them just go right past him. Like you're telling me this now, Cincinnati. Black man can't get a cab is like one of the defining aspects of modern racism. It is like one of the singular most common experiences anyone of color will experience. It's so common that I feel comfortable talking about it despite me not being part of any of those groups, because it happens all the time. But with an Uber, they're there. They showed up. Biggest Dickus says, it infuriates me to no end when people don't want to promote public transit because they'll allow that crowd to come into their communities, implying they'll steal using public transit. I've never seen that, personally. Never seen that, honestly. Anyway, yeah, taxi drivers fucked it up. Taxi drivers, like, really open up the door for Uber. And then Uber opened up the door for Airbnb. And then Airbnb opened up the door for, and so on and so forth. Right. I'm torn on DoorDash and Uber Eats because before those happened, there was just like nowhere did takeout. Like I lived in one of the largest cities on the continent, and it was like, do you want takeout? Go fuck yourself. Not takeout, sorry. You want delivered food? Eat shit. Fuck off. Strachilia's subbed. Why are AI bros so obsessed with AI art? There are legitimate and ethical ways to use AI. Art isn't it. My company does tax work, and we input our own memos and legal analysis to help with tax research within our firm. It's a shame that it's so apparent AI bro are trying to leverage insert new tech here for short-term monetary benefit. So AI stuff can be used for a wide variety of generative outcomes that are extremely helpful. So I'm about to play The Thaumaturge, which uses DLSS and uses TSR, which are AI generative algorithms that allow for better image quality. And the way that it works is that the Thaumaturge people fed footage of their own game into the engine so that the engine would know what their game's supposed to look like and smooth out some jaggies. Medical AI tech can help run numbers and basically figure out maybe some more obscure possible pathogens. But the reason why AI bros are so focused on generative art is because it is the only one of these things that can be direct to consumer. So if you are using your AI engine inside your company to help with legal research on the tax code, that doesn't, you're not selling the results of that AI research. But you can try and sell a picture that your AI made. It's about direct to consumer. And it's very, very, very similar to NFTs in that it is a group of people telling you to spend money on them, and they're going over and over, this is the fucking future, and the average person looks at it and goes, this looks like stupid shit. They're all pyramid schemes. That woman's looking for husband. She is from USA and UK, and she got big ass and titties and shit. And people are falling for it. Like, that's not even close to like a real person, you fucking idiots. Vextalist kicked in a sub. Thanks, Vex. Hey, Pat, I recently watched the anime Jobless Reincarnation. The show has the most obvious Rei versus Asuka I've seen in years. And just like the original, the right answer is Misato. This time in the form of a muscular cat girl, who's my literal favorite design in anime. Well, good for you. I'm glad you liked your show. I'm never going to watch it, though. I don't have time for anything. Because, like, I'm like, should I do something? Or should I make the baby dance and pretend to beat him up and then smooch on him when he laughs? Sorry. I just... Harry Kingsport kicked in another sub. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Captain Podoc kicked in a sub. Note to self, do not get into a PayPal debate against Pat. He will use your old messages against you. Seriously, though, thanks for the entertainment and for being my favorite streamer. Oh, thank you. I really hope they don't get mad and issue chargebacks. Because that would be more disappointing than anything. And it would just get their account banned off of PayPal. Helmet kicked in a sub to say 17 days left. Thanks, Helmet. I appreciate it. Vextalist kicked in $5. Thank you. Also, forgive me for using you as a platform to rant. I mean, that's what these are. I don't mind. But goddamn it, Atlas and Vanillaware. Put your game on PC, you fools. Why the hell isn't Dragon's Crown on PC? That game would sell like hotcakes there. Do you hate money? Fuck. It's probably because they're afraid it'll get pirated or some shit. That's probably it. Pregnant Adam Sandler kicked in 500 bits. Welcome back, Pregnant Adam Sandler. I hope your pregnancy is doing well. Hey, Pat. Since this has come up, I do want to let you know that as you've talked about them before, that I've seen genuine debate from people who I think know their stuff as to whether or not glaze and nightshade actually work. This ranges from a 1% Gaussian blur can bypass glaze, and nightshade relies on a fundamental understanding of how scraping and training process works. Ultimately, this is just what I've heard and seen. I'm not an expert. I mean, yeah, it's possible. I don't know much about that shit. But if you can poison your art a little bit, maybe poison it a little bit. You know, just a little bit of poison. You know. Maybe you poison a little bit. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Whew. Okay. We spent a lot of time chatting. Spent a lot of time chatting today. Chatting's fun? Oh, thank you. Putting stuff in my belly button. It's funny. A friend of mine adores AI, makes me a bit uncomfortable at times. On the plus side, he has zero interest in monetizing it. He has a good job. He just likes being able to get nice art at the press of a button. Still pays for commissions too. Sort of like more art is better. Wimwist, it sounds like your friend is just stupid and has terrible taste and is not a bad person. Right? Like there's like a really strong dividing line that you have to like. The biggest thing about the AI thing is discovering that like a huge proportion of people have just terrible taste and no taste, and like that's sad. That's sadder than the whole other thing. That's terrible. Oh my god, this is the worst thing. Oh my god, so sad. But you know what's not sad and what means you have good taste? That's right, The Thaumaturge. Out now. It's out now. It's a video game. They're going to send me money later if I play it. So, hey, let's check it out. So when particularly interesting sponsorships come in, I really like to talk about them because I'm fascinated by it. So Thaumaturge has no talking points associated with their campaign. It has no specific deliverables. It's asking me, hey, I'd like to thank AMD and 11-bit for sending me a copy of Thaumaturge and also sponsoring this stream. And that's it. They just want me to make you look at it because I think they feel that the game speaks for itself. So I'm gonna not even Diana, not even what platforms it's on. I don't know what platforms this game is on. It's on Steam because I'm playing it on Steam. So I'm gonna hit this button. By the way, hey, look, I like this. They have the good PlayStation buttons. Thank you. You know what, man? I am sure. That was a fast fucking loading time. Holy shit. Thaumata is a word deriving from Greek. It means miracles. Thaumaturge, or tempermancer, is one able to discover secrets lingering in persons. Oh, you don't have any sound. My mistake. My mistake. I fixed that. I fixed that now. I fixed it. I fixed it. Able to discover the secrets lingering in persons or places. They recognize flaws or stigmas imprinted on the human psyche and can bring them to the surface. Are they a doctor of souls? It is impossible to fully name the essence of a thaumaturge without being born one. Oh, I gotta get back in the menu. There we go.
For years I've been seeing you in my dreams, and lately more and more. I know it's you, but I can no longer recognize your face. I don't know if I'd recognize you if I saw you.
This dude looks like shit, dude. What accent? I believe it's Polish.
Worsened much since you last wrote. I can hardly imagine what a nightmare you're going through. Remember, you're not alone. I'm sure our father would be happy to help, if only you asked him. I assure you that for now, I haven't said a word to him about your search or your health, just as you requested. He doesn't know your intention. And with God as my witness, he'll not find out from me.
The fucking ghost just following this dude around. And it's a cool ghost.
You think the only thing that can help you is a miracle. But such itinerant miracle workers, preachers, and folk mystics often take advantage of those in grave condition who are desperate or seeking help. I hope the man you're pursuing can actually ease your mind. But if not, Remember that in the end,
Cade
We will
Calrain
find a way
asks
to
if this
help.
is the Cum Priest game.
Just
It is
because we
not.
can't
I got
see
a
it
code
now
for that and forgot to
does
cover
not mean
it.
it doesn't exist.
You're thinking of Banishers.
Send word as soon as you get there. I want to know you are safe. With as much love as I have.
Yeah, it came out like 2 weeks ago, dude. I played it for like an hour and then went, and then forgot that it existed until you just said that.
Could you spare a moment for me? I'd like to send a telegram.
Of course. Pardon me, sir, but are you feeling all right?
No.
Yes, thank you.
I'm fucking so haunted, bro.
You're not looking your best.
Thank you.
What's your message?
Okay. Fuck it. Let's play a little trick.
Take this down, please. Arrived. Very beautiful views. People honest at first glance. Sincerely, your barely living cripple.
I didn't mean to cause offense.
Well, then strike that, please. Take this down, please. Arrived. I think I have found him. I hope he will receive me. I will write as soon as I
That was so dry.
And payment?
on receipt.
Anything to add at the end?
Why would I do... I'll say hi to Sis.
Please add my love to you, my sister.
Touching.
There's a lot of judgment from this
whom?
postman.
My name is Viktor Szulski. S-Z-U-L-S-K-I. And Viktor with a W, not a V.
Interesting name. Where's this headed?
Warsaw, Russia.
And this is supposedly
Warsaw?
Georgia. Russia here and Russia there. Russia everywhere.
what?
On every map.
Maps change.
When does this take place?
I know. Let's get on with it.
Pardon?
I was talking
1905?
to myself.
Oh, man.
Which way to the village?
The coachman is picking up the mail. Maybe he'll give you a ride.
Thank you.
Why is there a Reaper? I don't know.
Looney.
All right. I bet you didn't expect this shit. Dear Anthony, it feels like ages have passed since your last letter. Or maybe it's just the winter that makes everything good and warm seem distant. As you can guess, the life of an exile does not spoil me. Years ago, I was uprooted from my homeland and sent to a foreign land, among foreign people, to fight under the Russian banner. How am I today? I live among people who hate me. I'm losing my health and my mind and cultivating the land that I fertilize with the blood and flesh of its sons. And I can't leave here. I can't stop reminiscing. Death seems to be my only means of escape. Please pray for me. Constantine. I don't think this letter will make it through the censorship, but if it does, please tell Anielka that the thought of her brings me solace until the very end. I wonder when they will see each other. Dear Janko, please stop with the gentry snobbery and listen to what I tell you. Times are changing. You can no longer rely solely on property ownership. The peasants are different now, and it is not all clear how things will turn out in the coming years. You just have to look. Wherever you turn, you hear about revolts and peasant guerrillas going at the lords with pitchforks. We have to protect ourselves, have something on the side, some business that will allow us to live with dignity. That's why I'm telling you for the last time. Go to the bank in Tiflis and take a loan against half of our assets in the Caucasus. Invest in the oil business in Baku. The railroad is already getting there, and the world needs kerosene. You need to act. I'll send you all the documents and authorizations. Don't delay any longer. Bro, this is Polish as shit. I got experience for reading that. Okay, I just perceived... something. What do I got? Oh, okay. I got this is my thaumaturgy bonds. Okay. We got entries. We got a journal. What about my belongings? I have a gun. Can somebody look up where 11-bit is from? Or where this game is made? Because this has got Eastern Europe all over it. It's Polish? No shit. As a thaumaturge, you possess exceptional perception. You can see things that are hidden from sight. You can anticipate the enemy's actions and follow traces of emotions, thoughts, actions, and words. And you can reach your goal earlier. Follow the P. I'm going to follow it. The Tiflis Herald. The tragic events of August 29th have cast a shadow on the city of Tiflis, leaving it into deep mourning. Yesterday's rally, where reform proposals were set up by Minister Alexander Buligian were to be discussed, were brutally interrupted by the Cossack troops that stormed inside the municipal board building. Armed Cossacks entered the conference room, wreaking havoc. In the turmoil, 60 people were killed and over 100 were injured. People are shocked at another instance of unjustified aggression against the nation of Georgia. Many believe more mass strikes are inevitable. Just a few more sacks, huh, Coachman? What's up, Coachman?
Hello. Are you going to the village by any chance?
Hello there. Where else? There's nowhere to go here, sir. The station, the village, and the cemetery.
Founded by a former member of
That's all.
CD Projekt
A horse
Red?
can't go
Man,
any
it
farther.
feels like The Witcher 1,
The
dude.
village is what interests me.
Well, if you've got reason to be there, climb in.
Is there a healer there?
So is it just locals living in the village?
Who else would want to live in a shithole like this?
Damn.
I actually meant, is there anyone visiting? A guest?
Dude, his eyes look terrible. Not like the graphics. I mean, like,
You
he
came
physically
for
looks
some
like he's
healing.
having a rough one.
Well, he's no guest here. He's been here months, my friend. The people are tormented, so he's sure.
Probably
got
because of
folks to
ghosts,
heal.
right?
Where might I find him?
I bet he's still in the tavern. He prays this time of day. Oh, he prays a heck of a lot. You getting in, or what?
You wait a second.
Can you wait for me a minute? I want to take a look around.
Well, I'm not going to leave you now, am I?
I mean, you might. You
Thank
might
you.
be an asshole. Who knows? I love the look of this fucking thing. Oh, I did it all already. Oh, that was everything. Okay, well. Off we go then.
All set?
All set.
I'd be grateful.
Always nice to have someone to shoot the breeze with. Nothing to see around here. This is everything. Hard to get lost in this place. Head to the tavern over there, past the little square, up the steps. They'll tell you where the preacher's at. Or this time of day, he'll be there himself.
Thank you.
I'm really digging this thaumaturge sense. Ooh. Made of string, sticks, and feathers, it's supposed to protect the residents from the influence of evil powers. Huh. The proletariat's Bridzola. Soon the day will come when the people will throw off their hated shackles with one stroke of the mighty arm, hardened by work and struggle with misery. They will get rid of the despised Tsar. May the recent events, so agonizing for many, be a torch that will kindle the flame of just a revolution. It will only take a few people to raise their heads proudly and abandon their work for the flame, to become an inferno that will consume the oppressor and cleanse our lands. It's already happening. Workers in major cities are preparing for action, and the country folk are also joining the fray. The hour of trial is upon us. Let us not lose heart. I'm getting lots of experience learning about the proletariat.
Gentlemen, is this the tavern here?
Hey, Putnik. You coming from far?
Indeed, I'm tired.
You look it, bro.
Nice boots. Are they warm?
What a proud answer. It not only draws from your flaw of pride's level, but feeds it even more.
Actually, I have particularly warm boots. Thanks.
I've fed
And
the
sooner
flaw
or
of
later,
pride.
These might kick their arses. Don't tempt me, Luca. Don't tempt me.
What does that mean?
Give me a sec. Got to sort out formalities with this tourist.
It's your snummy. We are the Tsar's soldiers.
Those don't look like soldiers' faces. Closer to thieves.
I don't think he'll talk to us voluntarily.
Uh-oh. Listen to this fucking music! When your enemies lose all their health, you win the fight. The enemy's health points are shown on bars below their feet, while your health points are represented by a bar on the bottom left. I guess we'll start the fight. What? All right, let's plan this attack. It's slow. Oh, fuck! Perception allows you to anticipate the enemy's actions. To find out what they're planning, unfold the action queue at the top. Each skill has its own speed. Slower skills are more powerful, but require prep. I see. Oh. Oh. Eat shit, bitch. Oh, jeez. Yo, I got an achievement.
There's the Ruskies right. They won't report us. They'll be too embarrassed to admit some cripple got the better of them.
Hell yeah. Nailed it. Oh, wait, I got something. On the Grimoire's cover, there are available thaumaturgy that you can spend. Purchase skill upgrades, improve your powers within any dimension, and hunt salutors. So I have heart, mind, deed, and word. It looks like hearts go up. Heart is enhanced by pride. This creates enable perception of the what? I developed it. I now have the ability to gamble. 60% chance of dealing double damage. This upgrade adds a point to the dimension of heart. What? Okay. I'm so goddamn lost. But that's cool. Ah! Dog! Pet! I petted it. You didn't see it, but I did. You seen it. Our correspondents report that the newly appointed Governor General of the Yerevan province, Prince Napoleon Louis Joseph Jerome Bonaparte, has just arrived in town. The highest officials were present at the welcoming ceremony. followed by a dinner with representatives from Yerevan's most eminent families. The Governor General's address to the townspeople is expected in the next few days. God damn it. Of course. Of course.
Forgive me, sir. Is your name Grigory Yefimovich Rasputin?
It's the boy.
I forgive you.
I'm sorry. It's just I've been looking for you for a very long time,
And you expected a thinking simpleton, an illiterate who swindles sick people and claims he can speak to God himself. I already said I forgive you.
Yes, I've heard. Especially in Petersburg. I've also heard about the healings, even hopeless cases. Inexplicable ones.
And what do you believe in?
I want to see for myself, bro.
If you help me, I'll believe all of it. And please believe me when I say I've tried everything short of a miracle. And I know the meaning of that word. I'm a thaumaturge.
Where are you coming from?
I'm from Warsaw.
I'm from Warsaw,
So, from Russia.
Poland.
Yeah!
From which Poland? The Russian one, the German one, or the part that belongs to Austria?
From Warsaw.
Do you have a name?
Viktor Szulski.
On my path, I've already come across people who've lied to me about their problems, and then gone around calling me a charlatan. After them, others arrived, with pitchforks and torches, and I had to endure insults and spit in my face, or flee for my life. And now you say you're a wizard.
Do you guys
from an
remember when
imaginary
he
country
time
that
traveled
no one has
to
seen in
1920s
over 100
Japan,
years?
but he was a robot?
Forgive my amusement. haven't
I
had my first
remember.
coffee yet.
I forgive you, and I'm still asking for help.
Prove you're a thaumaturge, and I'll hear what you have to say.
Okay.
What would you like me to do, sir?
I've met a few of your kind, so I know what you're capable of. Find something in this tavern that belongs to me, and tell me something only I could know.
Your dick is huge.
First, I need to have something personal that belongs to you to learn your trace. It's a sort of pattern I'll use to recognize the other objects.
Smell this.
Prayer beads. The zeal gushing from the beads impregnates the wool better than the tallow from the owner's strong fingers. The object pulses with a mixture of blue rapture, purple passion, and graphite fierceness. The touch of the beads burns, but it also attracts. This writing is incredible. Let's draw a conclusion. Rasputin has a magnetic zeal and passion. He is a man with an attractive personality, strong and fierce, who is easy to follow. One just has to be careful and not get burned by the flame of his ardor. Baltic Guy says, Willie tried to save Scum the Cabaret Club and now lost progress and has to redo dates. What is up with him in the fucking save files in Yakuza 0? Just save all the time. You've acquired the knowledge or context given to a response. I now have everything I need.
I'll return to you in a moment.
That's not what...
I can hardly wait.
Observations are information that you acquire by interacting with people and items. Observations make up conclusions, a valuable source of knowledge about the world and events that can help you in different situations. Thaumaturges possess perception, which allows them to read other people's emotions, actions, words, and thoughts left on items. In order to recognize them, you must develop the heart, deed, word, and mind dimensions sufficiently. On some items, you'll find a trace of someone's personality. It takes one of three forms. Unknown, you see it for the first time. Familiar, you've seen it before, but you're not certain whose it belongs to. Certain, you know exactly who left it. Traces are only revealed once you pass the test of perception on the item.
Let's take a look around.
Bro, this is crazy. I can't. I don't have the necessary mind. I'm too stupid.
No, that's still not it.
I'm too bad at words. I've never known how to use a word. Am I dumb?
Careful you don't get achy feet. You're not too worn out. You look a little peaked.
Any moment now.
I have all day.
Oh, that's embarrassing. Look at the red sparkles. I see the red sparkles. I sees them. Oh, I was just slightly not too close.
Who would have thought there were such layers of passion within him?
An ornate prayer book containing prayers from the Russian Orthodox. It vibrates with a languishing moan of delight, the touch of silk, the scent of courtly powder. But that which is soft and warm is also pierced by the thorns of impending separation and longing. I can't get the second part of it, but I can draw a conclusion. Who would have thought this priest had such passion? Surprisingly, the mask of a healer conceals an outstanding lover, irresistible to women's hearts and bodies. Perhaps this one of his healing methods. I did it.
What have you learned, wizard?
Well, you're a zealous man. It permeates every level of your personality, your faith, your abilities.
Not such an impressive discovery.
I haven't finished yet. In Petersburg, you left behind a very devoted and very young lady-in-waiting.
At least one, my friend. Have a seat.
Rasputin will remember that you told him he had big wiener. He'll remember it.
Tell me again, why were you looking for me?
Tell me about that bitch back there.
I can't help but ask you about that young lady from Petersburg.
Careful. I'm starting to like you. But not enough to tell you about Petersburg. How do you think I might help you?
A few years ago, I attempted to catch a wild saluter, and that ended with me losing contact with my first saluter. That means I can't develop my abilities. I know that my Uber is there. Sometimes he shows himself, but I can't feel the link anymore. Generally speaking, I'm losing it more and more each day. If it disappears, my mind, I'll lose my sense of reality. I'll fall into madness.
I don't know if I can help you.
Oh, come on. A proud answer. It not only draws from your flaw of pride level, but feeds it even more. Yeah.
I've got money, if that's what
Give me that
matters.
flaw of pride.
Give it to the needy. Your riches mean nothing to me. I meant I don't know if I'm able to help you. My gift is something I've received from God. Some I've helped, others I can't say. And I've never treated a thaumaturge.
Maybe just do the same with me as with the others.
We can try. Focus on my voice. You are safe. As long as you can hear my voice, you are safe. Let me gaze into your mind. Let me see through your eyes. Let me...
Where am I? Rasputin. There's no one in here.
This is cool as fuck. Hey, it's my Oopir.
I need to get out of here.
Come back to me, Upir. Wait, there's secrets inside the village? Okay. I'm very confused by the flaw of pride, I'll be quite honest. I don't know where the flaws is at. Skill upgrades. Every skill can be upgraded. Place the upgrade in the spot. Oh. Oh, that's great! Oh, I love that! That's great! I learn it and then I just put it on what I want to put it on. Yeah, that's super. And then what's this? Flaw. Many people have flaws, but only thaumaturges are aware of their existence. These are blemishes on your personality, created as a result of turbulent experiences. They attract salutators and allow young thaumaturges to make a pact with their first. Your flaw is pride. If you nurture it, it will impact the course of events. My innate flaw. It got me into trouble on more than one occasion, but also kept me out of it. It's an integral part of me. Upir loves this flaw. It increases the heart dimensions force. And I can acquire more flaws. There's my Upir. Look at my Upir. Isn't he cute?
What is this sound? Shackles?
Hey, Upir. More Upir.
You're blind. You've never grasped the science of spotting the perfectly obvious. Can you still not see?
Bro, it's dark in here. Give me a break.
What do I supposedly not see?
Flaw clouds your vision. It always has. Pride.
Well, that's a
Your
good timing,
damned
isn't it?
Pride and sense of superiority.
I must have gotten that from you, father.
You'll lose, idiot. You always do. You're even losing against yourself.
Damn, bro.
You can't see, but can you at least hear? You're weak, stupid, and blind.
Bro, why you gotta be like that? Why you gotta be like that, Dad? I'm just trying to get my stand back.
Do you hear me? Do you? Do you?
I can see, father. Clearly.
What the fuck was that? That was so cool!
Will you be lying there much longer? I wanted to sweep.
Where's Rasputin?
In the cemetery, chasing away evil spirits and giving
Oh my god,
people
this looks like a
comfort.
Witcher 1 NPC.
You all right?
I'm now realizing that a lot of Witcher 1
Yes.
designs were just Polish.
Absolutely.
I wanted to sweep.
I'm just heading out.
Poland! Of course!
It's so good to see you again.
Oh, hey Casey, how you doing?
And something else. I saw him clear as day. It wasn't a vision. It was a salutar, unbound by a pact. A wild one. And if so, that means there's someone in the village with a flaw that's attracting it.
You talking to me?
I was praying.
I wanted to sweep.
Make a full recovery. I got my Upir back. Hooray! There's my Upir. Thank you, Upir. Perfectionism. Makes every attack deal the maximum possible damage. Oh, that rules. I want that. Look, now I got uppies. Yeah. Hey guys, I'm gonna be right back. I need to use the washroom. Pardon me. I will be back momentarily.
Let's go.
And we're back. I was gone for 2, maybe 3 minutes. Okie dokie. Back to Poland. Oh, 1 second. One second. All right. Did I get in the toilet okay? I did get in the toilet okay. Thank you. Didn't fall in. Didn't even fall in once. Oh my god, look at it. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this Witcher. Look at this Witcher text thing. I'm going to change something. I seem to be encountering a very minor bug. I put the things bigger, but it seems to be oh no, that's just what happens with the text. Oh, interesting. You just got here. Can you start over? No. No, I can't. Multiple objectives. Quests have multiple objectives. Freely switch between them. Sometimes this path is so mysterious that it eludes even the most experienced thaumaturge. No worries. The remaining objectives will provide a way to solve the quest. You know what this makes me think of? This makes me think of finding the killer and Azar Javed in Witcher 1. Which is the best part of that game, by the way. Oh, I didn't even do that. I need to find the person with the flaw.
I felt something. Where is it?
They'll all gawk, but without lifting a finger. Just, Vesna will bring it, Vesna will help. But if Vesna needs help with something...
Isn't
there's nobody
Vesna
to be
the
found.
maid? Not the maid, the barmaid in Witcher 1? That you fuck at the mill?
That's not yours, don't touch. All these newcomers causing more problems.
It is? How did I remember that? Hey, that lady's got the flaw of being a bitch. A bruised crimson apple. Vesna was trembling, dropped a fruit basket, and then left this orphan behind. Vesna has left her district trace on the fruit. It consists of a heart fluttering in panic and throat painfully clenched. Bite of this apple would taste of pure fear. Oh, it's a Slavic goddess's name? Oh, cool. I didn't know that. This is the okay. And then we got this button. I need to find the salutator. Ducks. Geese.
Thaumaturgy never fails me. There is something here.
Oh no, a dead geese. Dead goose. Something strangled it. From the goose's twisted neck flows the anger and passion of the person who slaughtered the poor bird. The wave of emotions carries no desire for meat or feathers, only the sour taste of envy and the desire for all of Bogdan's property to go to hell. I love this writing so much.
Over my dead body. I reject this verdict.
Well, I expected as much, and he wanted to come see you himself. He was first to judge.
I said what I said, and I won't change my mind. Go away. You're attracting gawkers.
Not gawkers. A witness. And let him listen. He'll see it fairly. Sir, this liar and thief here stole a memento of my mother. And this witch says I'm supposed to hand my goose over to him too?
Because you strangled mine. And what do I care about some trinkets your mother left you?
Because we already know you strangled the goose, but you still haven't proved that Bogdan stole your pendant.
Damn, bro.
Where is the justice here?
You killed his fucking goose! Why are you such an asshole? A dead goose lies between the quarreling peasants, the obvious bone of contention. If the wise woman is to settle the dispute, she'd better do it quickly. It will come to fisticuffs in a moment. Time to draw a conclusion! Seems that the neighbors quarreled over a goose strangled. A classic tale, a classic of the genre. Is that heart go down, or is that heart... calm down!
Why don't you relax and listen to the words of a wise woman?
Well, all in all, it's... I'm sorry, Bogdan.
Yeah!
Come inside and tell me what you're doing here.
I got lots of experience because I forced that guy to calm down. Salt on the doorstep protects from unwanted visitors and other misfortunes. Calm down. My dear son, my heart is crying. Have I harmed you so that you write about me like this? That you renounce your legacy, your land, and your blood? I never said a word to you when you refused to farm with us, nor when you went to Tiflis to study. And now you're calling us stupid? Backward? Repeat after that rector of yours. Chudeki. That Georgian. Your language is the language of dogs? And you want me to write to me only in Russian? Child, Georgia flows in your blood. So is she is the salt in your tears and the glue in your bones. You will not renounce her. You can't. Oh. Diary of an Oblate Priest. They say that every nation has its demons. Its phantoms, ghosts, and nightmares were created to make naughty children behave. But I have gone halfway around the world preaching the word of God and learned the truth. These demons, fiends, and devils cursed by God are real, and they are everywhere. In distant Sirma, people whispered the name of a Bukovac, a cruel beast whose presence brings wrath and commands people to inflict violence on their neighbors. A fairy tale, you say, but I've seen Bukovac here in Piatigorsky. I've heard the rattle of his chains and felt his fangs digging into my neck and tugging at every fiber of my soul. And I felt the fury that this wraith brings with it. The anger from which there is no escape. The taste of blood in my mouth that no prayer can erase. May the holy walls of this oblate church stop this beast. Blessed Virgin, keep me safe. Bro, this is cool as fuck. That is the most Polish shit in the fucking world. Did you see? Oh my god. I'm old. I'm gonna die. You want to talk to me? Do it now.
The villagers seem to have a certain respect for you, ma'am, so I wanted to ask your help with something.
I'm not getting any younger, boy. Talk before I drop dead.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh, this is a cool way to do this. I will come back later.
Well then, I hope you'll still be alive when I get back, madam.
I can't talk to her. I can't talk to her because I'm stupid. I don't have all the information. Wind's howling. You know what? Let's see where this leads me. Oh, it goes to 2 places. Interesting. Well, now it only goes to 1 places. Oh. Hello, hello,
Excuse
man.
me. I need to get to the local
Oh no, I didn't want to
cemetery.
talk to you for this.
Could you give me a lift?
I've only just come back from the post office this morning. I'm not getting the horse going again. Back to the cemetery. It's not like anyone there is going to run away. And look, my horse is more dead than alive.
The coachman doesn't want to take me. If I use my power, I could change his attitude. However, something eludes me.
I'll be right back.
I don't know everything that I need. Using thaumaturgy, you can manipulate people. First, you got to know a person's secrets, which you can learn by making a conclusion. If it's available, character interaction will change, and Upir will appear next to them. Unfortunately, the shovels still show traces of mud and ice. The coachman had to free the wagon's wheels from the soil that had engulfed them. The coachman used the rag to wipe the strap from his forehead. The rag reeked with the sour odor of fatigue. Attempts to free the wheels from the soft soil made the spine crack like a fishbone, and the muscles burn with fire. And no one would help. Such was his job and his fate. The coachman's tired. He's worked hard at unloading the wagon alone, and all he dreams of is a moment of rest. I can relieve that suffering. Now, I can use ghosts to manipulate him. I want to examine the town a little bit more. It doesn't look... Oh, wrong button. It doesn't look like there's all that much I can do. Oh, wait! There's an area to the west I didn't go to. Oh, hey! You're that fucking asshole, Bogdan. He's sorry that he killed that goose. Oh, I see sparkles.
Am I sensing?
A hand-carved, elaborately painted wooden box. Unfortunately, I don't have what I need. Damage X shaft. The trace it bears does not belong to Vesna. Shaft is overgrown with the thorns of bitter words, but there are others, warm, delicate as rose petals. They betray a love for someone who's not afraid of thorns. A love that is difficult, but not accepting of violence. Dish shards. Broken ceramic trembles with anger and frustration. The quarrel erupted suddenly, spewing out bile of mutual complaints and grievances. Its sweet and pungent taste stupefied, compelled screaming, finger pointing and hurting. The frenzy lasted until all involved were out of breath. Domestic squabbles. In this house lives a married couple who did not mince their words. They argue violently, loudly, until they are out of breath, but they persist together, despite everything. What do I want? Let's talk to Vesna.
I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over. I'm telling you, go away, or I'll call for help. Help! Help! Somebody help me!
Okay.
What are you doing here, you tramp?
That escalated.
I'm not looking for trouble. I just wanted to talk.
We'll talk, all right.
What is this? It's fascinating as shit, is what it is. Oh, I can adjust my upgrades already? Oh my goodness. Perfect efficiency. Makes every attack on the enemy deal possible. Oh my god, this is so cool. Okay, so that's... Okay, hold on. Perfect efficiency needs to go on this. Gamble needs to go on this. No, Gamble goes on you. And then there's concussion. Let's start the fight! Strong attacks and focus. In order to launch a strong attack against the enemy, you gotta take away all their focus, causing them to enter a breakdown. Strong attacks are much more powerful than other skills, and allow the fight to end quicker. So I have select diversion. And it requires focus, which I'm going to assume is NP. Okay, diversion. You and your Salutor have your own separate sets of skills. Plan which you want to use, then talk to the Salutor. So that's him. Right. And then I can hit this bitch with... Oh. Inflicts damage, restores your health points by 0, which is half of what you've lost. Oh, you can heal your... Oh. Alright, let's reduce some focus all the way around, shall we? Focus go down. Focus go down! The enemy's lost their focus, and now it's in the breakdown. It's a great time to launch a strong attack. Like, give this motherfucker a concussion. What about you? Not of this world. Well, this one's faster, so we'll just kill this guy. Yeah! Yeah! Whoa! Oh, I move so fast that that my my man's. Oh my god. That's so cool. Just beating their asses.
The devil sent you.
You could say that, sure.
If thinking interferes with their actions, so much worse for thinking. The locals are impetuous, irritable, and eager to pick a fight for even the most trivial reasons. Something's not right here. This upgrade adds a point to the dimension. Word. Well, I have 2 words right next to me, right? So might as well, right? This box is marked with words of love, sweet as kisses. The names of Vesna and Luca intertwine, cuddling tenderly against the wood, against the delicate carvings, trying to protect them from damp and rain, from all the evil the world carries with it. Although it's already become moldy from disuse, it carries the memory of the spirit of the one who wielded it, a loner by choice, with a disposition as tart as juniper berries. This must be Luca's. I'm gonna try and talk to this person again.
I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over. Please leave. Please. Please.
It's the husband. It's Luca. Luca's all hopped up on jealousy or wrath. One of the two. You know how it is. You're in a tiny shithole village in the Poland. Your wife's talking to boys. And you start swinging, bro. Huh, those objects are gone. Those Rasputin objects. I wonder if there's anything I can talk to that old lady about now.
You've been going in so many circles, your head will spin.
Oh, still nothing, huh? Are you taking advantage of these superstitious people?
A lot of people benefit from your wisdom. They're superstitious and timid, as far as I've been able to figure out. Easy to control, right?
Pot calling kettle. That, my boy, that you can ask that charlatan with fancy dress and beard. Who takes advantage of who here? Bah! The people here are believers, of course. But the spirit in the village is real, too.
Are you talking about the Salutor?
Is this spirit you're talking about, not a person?
I heard it howling. That's nothing human. One evil spirit here persecutes people, and you can hear it now and then, sometimes.
You know, it says a lot about the culture and geography of various cultures around the world, in which,
we here
like,
call it up.
let's take Japan, right? Japan's got Shinto, and it's like there's a spirit in everything. There's a spirit in the, there's a spirit in the you know, the rocks and the stream, and you respect them, blah blah blah, right? And then there's
get rid of it.
I'd say I'll
then there's, you know, Native Americans, in which you see a lot of animism, which is somewhat similar, right?
Well, then I hope you'll still be alive.
And then you get to Poland, and they're like, every bad thought that's ever existed is attacking you. It's like holy shit. Manipulate.
I'm not going anywhere.
Maybe you'll change your mind and drop me off at the cemetery after all.
Well, on the other hand, this place isn't much more exciting than the cemetery, and I meant to take the horse out for a ride, so get on.
That load screen was too fast. I couldn't read it. I think I just got another thaumaturgy point. You get points fast as fuck in this game, man. Oh, because there's tons. Oh, that's why. It's because there's a shit ton of them. I can't even see how far it goes. So we've got dimension, the force of mind, and the force of deed. Let's hold on to that for a second, shall we? Hey, bro. I'm gonna look around for a little bit, if that's cool with you. Aha!
You will be mine, secret.
Well, looks like we're gonna find out what happens to Vasily. And that is a word of deed. Yeah, you clearly need to get these, all of these. I now know about deeds. Stone strikes against stone, heavy, guided by a hateful hand. The blows carry anger, despair, chaos. The tombstone cracks and crumbles, but it's not enough. Death is not enough. Vandalizing a grave is not enough. Nothing will ever be enough.
You're alive. Does that mean I helped, Thaumaturge?
Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. I really do. That was very kind.
I don't have enough words to thank you for what you've done for me.
Oh, look at his eyes. His eyes are better.
Yes.
I'm glad I could help.
So here's what changed.
I see him. My Ooper. He's back. I can feel our bond growing stronger as each moment
I love you,
passes.
Ooper. I'm happy for you, but do restrain your joy. We're in the cemetery.
What's up, Burrow?
When I heard you were at the cemetery, I was sure I'd see you resurrecting the dead.
Not yet. Today I'm just praying for rest for Vasily's soul. The whole village is suffering after his loss. He was the elder here.
He cursed this place. Since he died, darkness and misfortune have hung over the village.
You see, to them, every harm comes down to witchcraft. They believe that after Vasily's passing, the village was possessed by some monster that howls at night or some other Yafits.
Locals say that the death of the village elder, a doom has hung over the village. Minor quarrels immediately turn into bloody fights, and people are tense and withdrawn. Things are bad. They might be right. But first, we will ask about the woman.
What changed in the village?
Bro, I
after
love
the
these
elder
pajama
died?
pants. I got so much. They're so nice.
It's all
They're
dreadful,
comfy on my
sir.
butt and
Everything's
balls.
gone topsy-turvy. When folks get to arguing now, they're so hot-headed. Before you know it, they're at one another's throats. Ladies have no patience for kids, nor lads for ladies, nor neighbors for neighbors. Any word might seem offensive and like an insult waiting to happen.
Oh no!
You've got to fight.
The ghosts have brought Twitter to 1905 Poland! Oh God!
With something like this. That doesn't mean this place is possessed by dark forces.
How did this elder die?
There was a fire, sir.
Oh man,
Flames
pussy in
shooting sky
bio.
high,
It's all
and
over.
then burning, swearing, speaking curses. And the curse stuck. Those ruins seem a profaned place now. A wicked spirit has taken over the blighted land.
Don't encourage her. Once she gets going, it can't be stopped.
This could also be the work of a Salita.
What do you mean?
All right. Vasily's death was not peaceful. The elder died in the flames that consumed his house. The ruins are thought to be cursed. The locals speak of them with horror. Well, they might be right.
As you were healing me, I had a dream, a vision. But on the borderline of sleep and wakefulness, I thought I saw a Salutor. That's what might be influencing the villagers in Wailing at night.
They're good people, but none too bright, Victor. I'm afraid they might be talking about a train.
The wise woman was saying the evil spirit.
Oh my God,
is
that's
a
so
book
mean.
of hatch.
Does the creature hunting you rattle chains, slither around, and have a mouth full of giant fangs?
A book of hatch.
Where did this elder live?
I'll show you. Let's allow Vasily's soul to rest for today. Amen.
A woman in the cemetery claims the village is haunted by a lich. His name is Bukovac. Peaceful and happy village? Not quite. The villagers are riled up and on the point of breaking, laying the blame for their troubles on the actions of the Bukovac. They're trying to defend themselves against this dark force with folk methods. It's not working. Oh, cool! Oh, cool. Uppies is a heart demon. Deed is a Bukovac. And word is a Paimon. Oh! Really? I want to see if we can talk to that old bitch. I want to talk to her about the old dead man.
You've been going in so many circles, your head will spin.
Damn it. All right, to the homestead. This game is such a weird mix of influences. It's so cool. To the homestead. All right, Rasputin, let's do it. Ooh, no objective because it's just a generalized search.
What do you expect to find in this place? The fire was almost a year ago.
Time doesn't matter much here. I'm looking for clues and personal traces that will lead me to whoever is carrying the flaw.
There's somebody in the background.
Here.
I see. I thought I could be helpful to you, but I don't really understand what you're telling me.
I'm gonna explain the premise of the game.
Above all, flaws are deeply hidden marks left on human souls. They form under the influence of tragic events.
What does that have to do with salutors? Is that Latin?
Yes, from the word newcomer. People have always taken salutors to be spirits, demons, or imps.
Like from those fairy tales, the wise woman and the other old crones tell the locals.
Sometimes, those sorts of fairy tales and legends describe how humans perceive a salutor. They don't take a physical form. Salutors are attracted to the flaws hidden within people. Thaumaturges discover these flaws inside someone, bring them to the surface, and adopt them to lure the salutor. Those are the moments when I've usually failed. I haven't been able to hold on to a salutor. I didn't know how to bind one to myself.
What about you? Do you have a flaw?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him Rasputin's cool.
I bear the flaw of pride.
I wouldn't have guessed.
And now? Thanks to your help, I can once again discover people's flaws and the salutors hiding behind them. And I think I'm now able to catch my second salutor.
Rasputin will remember that I'm an asshole. Here's what a trace is.
People always leave behind individual bits of their personality, even on everyday objects and such. I can decipher the thoughts and actions imprinted on these objects, and then match them to their owner. This lets me gather immense knowledge about a person, especially if I need to find someone.
What else can you do?
If I do manage to catch another salutor, that would be a very rare occurrence, in fact. An ordinary thaumaturge wouldn't even try more than once. Only a few have multiple salutors.
Why?
Because they're bitches.
Because they're afraid. Like the ones who claimed humans wouldn't learn to fly or even reach the pole. But the failure of others doesn't mean those people are right. It means a mistake was made somewhere.
Isn't this exactly the sort of thinking that caused your problems that led you to me?
Yes.
That doesn't matter anymore.
Then what's changed?
This time, I've got you with me.
So why'd you show up, bro?
Why did you want to come here with me?
I have never gotten to know it.
What year is this? This is 1905.
I'd like to learn as much as possible about your abilities.
I need to look around this place a little more.
I won't stop you.
All right,
Can you
Vasily.
feel it? It's the smell of mystery.
What do you got? A destroyed door frame by some miracle survived the fire. Thick lines on the wood grain are visible on the frame. They arrange themselves into words, carved sharply as if by a chisel. They scream about an attempt to break down the door, but the hinges finally let it go. They scream into a space that doesn't respond. Fear has embedded itself deep in the fabric of the door frame. Fear of the flames, and trepidation about losing a loved one.
A horrible death.
Dried bloodstains soaked deep into the burned boards of the house. The blood sounds like suffering. It flowed quickly. The wound inflicted with the scissors wasn't large, but it was accurate. Life left the body, the heart went into a spasm, the mind recognized the end. It lasted for some time, and then the flames came, and the pain resounded anew. Oh, so it was covering up a murder. It was covering up a murder. I see. The village elder was the murdered.
True fear.
Ragdoll. It appears old. The doll's caked with a hard crust of fear. Its layers are like the varnish on an age-old painting. A child's fear, a girl's terror, a young woman's dread. They form a cocoon smelling of turpentine that constricts the throat and forces tears from the eyes. Ah, Vesna, huh? Looks like Vesna killed that guy. But why? Why'd you do it, Vesna?
I felt something. Where is it? So much suffering.
Charred old trouser belt with a heavy metal buckle. The buckle cuts through leather like a razor. It's no longer a boring piece of clothing, but a tormentor's tool that descends on exposed flesh like a vulture. It pecks at it, leaving carmine wounds. Once, twice, thrice. It cuts deep, all the way to the soul. Okay, well, there you go. I can talk to Upir?
This house was always full of fear, and its owner was still alive when the house caught fire. Someone wanted to kill him. The fire only covered up the crime.
That thing is so cool.
Granada gave birth to the flaw that you attached to, didn't it? I'll find you when I track down the murderer. I know who owns this doll. Maybe I should give him back to her. She ought to know more about what happened here.
Vesna's trace. Vesna smells of fear. Her nerves are badly strained. Her heart is trembling. Her fingers are stiff from anxiety, and her mind wanders, lost in the wilderness of fear. May be able to find her home and discover what's behind her jittery condition.
Victor! I hope you've got what you want now, Thaumaturge. Because I think it's time to get out of here.
Oh, these motherfuckers. Hey, bitches.
Why the hurry, Father? We're the Tsar's men. How about the donation for the Tsar's army?
There are no Russian outposts here.
I think this is the guy with the nice boots.
You're the guy who trashed our comrades?
Yeah. And I'll do it again, bitch.
I can do exactly the same to all of you.
He's not as weak as he looks. He actually looks better than he did the other day.
But not counting the priest. He's still alone.
Not anymore, I'm not.
Rasputin. Rasputin is not helping. What? All right, let's do it. Let's start the fight. Let's reduce. Okay, who's the fastest? It's you. Reduce. All right. Let's beat him up. Yep. Yeah! Pound his shit! Oh, fuck! Dude! You fucking dickhead. Why do I have a stand? He's Polish. Fuck, dude. Ow. Destroy.
You're right, sir. Me? Yes, but can these salutors also help you in a fight? Can you manipulate people and cast these demons into their minds?
Generally speaking, yes. Are you sure you're right, sir?
Call me Grigori.
Let's head back. I have to visit someone in the village.
What do these people see when their stand attacks someone? I think they're seeing people have wounds on their body come from nowhere. All right, we've now developed one of each. Let's go! I want to confront Vesna before we end our sponsored show of the day. Let's fucking go!
Now I know that woman's trace. Vesna and her husband both left traces of themselves at Vasily's burned-out farmstead. Luka sincerely loves his wife. You think he loves her strongly enough to kill for her?
Yeah, probably.
You're right. It'd be better to ask Vesna about that.
I really like how the fucking ghost doesn't talk back to you at all.
I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over.
Please open the door. I'd like to have a chat about your husband.
You'd better not be here when he gets back. He's not as talkative or polite as I am.
It's clear that it's not the first time Vesna has threatened somebody with her husband. Luka must not have the best reputation. Residents see Luka as a sullen churl and a recluse. However, seems to have a soft spot. Luka was at Vasily's house on the night the murder and fire took place.
I know you're scared, but please just open the door a crack and let me ask one quick question.
What do you want?
Ah. Time to calm down, idiot.
Please, don't be afraid. I just need to know where I can find your husband.
He's chopping wood in the clearing by the forest.
All right, we did it. All right, that's going to be it today for The Thaumaturge. This game is so fucking weird. This is Witcher 1 if it was Persona. It's so strange. I really dig it. Thank you again for AMD and 11-Bit for sponsoring today's sponsored segment. I think you guys should check this game out. It's really cool. I'm going to take a quick break. Go kiss wife, kiss baby, kiss dog, kiss cat. Maybe get a sandwich. And then we'll come back and get back to Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth. Okay, so I'll see you guys shortly. Bye-bye for now.